Ladies and gentlemen, hello, my name is Malted Bampot and welcome to the Independent for Monday the 10th of September. It's the start of a new week, I'm sure we're all super happy about that. But on the flip side, it's the start of a new gaming week. Now, in typical Monday fashion, it's not particularly jam-packed full of stuff, but we've got some things. If you have a PC, because it's 5 PC games today, all indies, which is great. I like it when we're just looking at indie titles, but it's always a slow start to the week just to kind of get the gears turning. So without further ado, allow me to present the top 5 games releasing today on Monday. Kicking off the week is Lawless Lands, releasing on PC in early access today. Lawless Lands is an old-school role-playing game featuring a unique setting and innovative mechanics that allow players to delve into a dark medieval, low-fantasy world of epic proportions. Discover and destroy the darkness that has taken hold over these lawless lands. You see, the name of the game relates to the setting of the game. Very clever, very clever. Plunge into the lawless lands of Crossia, a once great kingdom where chaos slowly consumes more and more of the country. The cities have plummeted into poverty and crime, and the surrounding countryside is littered with famine and death. It sounds just like Edinburgh, to be honest. The army is close to collapse from an everlasting war, and cannot stop the spread of the disorder. Hope is almost non-existent, restoring order is believed to be futile, and panic lingers everywhere. Take on the role of a champion who rises from the ashes to end the suffering. Create the character of your dreams with complete customization, including traits, skills, training, abilities, companions, appearance, lots of nouns, and an open-ended advancement system that allows you to improve and expand however you wish, without being limited by a class or tier-based leveling system. Then, play how you choose with whatever equipment and gear that suits your favourite playstyle for your adventures. Arm and upgrade your characters with skills and a huge armament to better allow them to face constant and ever-growing challenges. Enemies improve as you and your company do, and so do the other various dangers and threats that stand in your way. Plan accordingly for each and every adventure. Next up today is New Dawn entering early access. This is a survival sandbox game. We've got billions and billions of them, but nevertheless, it looks pretty, and this whole series is about giving attention to games that otherwise might not get it. So let's have a little look. New Dawn is a survival sandbox open world multiplayer game set on an island during the golden age of piracy. Vicious pirates land on an unknown South American island, wreaking havoc everywhere. These seamen are brutal and pitiless, fighting them off will be no easy feat. A new dawn will rise for the island inhabitants. The peaceful life they have led up until now will be no more. They will have to do everything in their power to remain undetected and to survive. But every cloud has a silver lining. The island inhabitants will discover new building techniques, weapons, and other tools useful for survival and protection. The main character is an island native who builds villages, uses natural resources in his quest for survival, and learns how to defend himself from the attacks of pirates who have landed on the island looking for riches. There will be a chance to personalize your character by choosing male or female. Map size is 49 square kilometers or 18 square miles. 3 directions for attacking and defending, high, middle, low. I'm not sure if that's a feature. And totems. A totem depicts a natural or supernatural entity. It is considered a revered symbol of the tribe. Claim the land and build your very own tribe. The person who builds the totem becomes the tribe chief. Inspecting a totem will reveal the tribe name. Tribe Alliance, okay, these aren't features, but anyway, this looks pretty interesting. Lots of different components, as survival games often do. Will it ever leave early access? Well, you know, you don't put games into early access so they leave early access these days, do you? Do you? Next up is Vinylove, or Vinylove. This is entering early access and is also free to play. So this is the kind of stuff I love to see, a very nice little passion project. You can certainly see that that's what this is all about. It's a small exploration game experience about the deep relationship between the songs we love and the memories they relate to. You will follow the short story of Alex, the protagonist, while he's dealing with his past and the impact songs and music had on it. As you proceed with the experience, you will be asked to put on specific records to help Alex understand and finally cope with his own memories. The entire story takes place in Alex's bedroom, filled with his passions and hobbies and stuff from his childhood. You will find a lot of details about his life by just looking at his stuff, while you're busy collecting the right song with each memory. You will be creating the soundtrack for this experience by selecting and playing your favourite songs by your favourite artists. It's easy. All it takes is to open your records library and select the song from the computer. This will allow you to live Alex's story together with yours, an invite to think about this magic connection between music and past in your everyday life. As I say, a passion project through and through, a very short experience at the moment, and the developer says so themselves, but this is a free-to-play game with a very specific theme going on there. Therefore, what do you have to lose? It could very much be worth a look if you want to try something a little bit more abstract and thematic. And today's penultimate entry is Burning Instinct, releasing on PC. This game is about the journey of a dragon, beginning right from the start, popping out of the egg. As a baby dragon, you will encounter many obstacles and difficulties, but as you get more experienced, your dragon gets more experience too. It will learn new abilities, evolve, and grow up as you progress. Burning Instinct is a hard side-scrolling platformer with Metroidvania-like aspects. Secrets are hiding in every corner, and challenging bosses await you in over 90 screens of gameplay. Key elements are play as a dragon, huge connected world to explore, a leveling system, power-ups, grow up from baby to adult dragon, we've all wanted to do that, learn different abilities and attacks, secrets, choose how you want to approach a conflict, and heavy symbolism apparently. Heavy symbolism. Keep your eyes peeled for the heavy symbolism. And rounding off today is something that I really don't know how to explain, so instead I'm just gonna do this. That's my last Duchess, painted on the wall, looking as if she were alive, I call. That piece of wonder now, fra Pandolf's hands, worked busily a day, and there she stands. Wilt please you sit and look at her, I said, fra Pandolf by design, for never read. Strangers like you that pictured countenance, the depth and passion of its earnest glance. But to myself they turn, since none puts by the curtain I have drawn for you but I, and seemed as they would ask me, if they durst, how such a glance came there, so not the first. Are you to turn and ask thus, sir, 'twas not her husband's presence only, called that spot of joy into the Duchess's cheek. Perhaps for Pandolf chanced to say her mantle laps over my lady's wrist too much, or paint must never hope to reproduce the faint half blush that dies along her throat. Such stuff was courtesy, she thought, and cause enough for calling up that spot of joy. She had a heart, how shall I say, too soon made glad, too easily impressed. She liked whate'er she looked on, and her looks went everywhere. So 'twas all one, my favour at her breast, the dropping of the daylight in the west, the bough of cherries some officious fool broke in the orchard for her the white mule. She rode with round the terrace, all and each would draw from her alike the approving speech, or blush at least. She thanked men good, but thanked somehow, I know not how, as if she ranked my gift of a 900 years old name with anybody's gift, who'd stoop to blame the sort of trifling, even had you skill in speech which I have not, to make your will quite clear to such an one, and say just this or that in you disgusts me. Here you miss, or there exceed the mark, and if she let herself be less than so, nor plainly set her wits to yours forsooth, and made excuse, in then there would be some stooping at I choose. never to stoop. Oh, so she smiled, no doubt, whenever I passed her, but who passed without much the same smile? This grew, I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. There she stands, as if alive. Wilt please you rise, we'll meet the company below then, I repeat. The Count, your master's known munificence is ample warrant that no just pretense of mine for dowry will be disallowed, though his fair daughter's self, as I avowed at starting, is my object. Nay, we'll go together down, sir. Notice Neptune, though, taming a seahorse, thought a rarity which Klaus of Innsbruck cast in bronze for me. Ahem. Okay, folks, my name is Malted Bampot, and this has been The Independent for Monday the 10th of September. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, then please make sure you like the video and that you subscribe to the channel so you can keep up with future installments, which are out throughout the week. Yeehaw! Alright folks, hope you enjoyed this. Once again, I've been Malted Bampot, that's Malted with an M and Bampot with a B. Thanks very much for listening, and I'll see you again tomorrow.